As you well know, the inland Northwest has been baking this summer.
Yeah, and even with those triple-digit temperatures gone, the effects are still lingering on our bank accounts. Matt Gray is here to show us exactly how this year compares to other hot summers.
Yeah, it all adds up eventually and then takes away when you're talking about bank accounts, right? So whether you have whole home air, you've got just a window unit, anything that really takes more power than just a fan, it has been a hot and a pricey summer so far. Now, I can't look at your electric bills, but we do have a method in the weather department to see how much demand there's been for air conditioning. We call these cooling degree days. So here's how this works. By using the average temperature throughout the day, you factor in how warm or cold it was for the entire day, not just the hottest part of the day. It also factors in those warm nights that we often see. Then all these cooling degree days, all they do, they take the number of degrees above 65. A day with average temperatures this time of year is about 8 cooling degree days. Meanwhile, let's go back to, say, I don't know, July 21st. There was a high of 107 in Spokane, a low of 72, an average temperature of 90. 25 cooling degree days. Basically, the higher the number is, the more your AC is going to be running, and that is what ends up costing you. So all of these days add up. And when you have a summer like we've had so far, they add up really, really fast. From New Year's Day all the way to yesterday, the 7th of August, only 3 out of the 143-year record in Spokane have more than 600 cooling degree days. 2015, that was a hot year. 2021, that was the hottest year, this year so far. The average for the entire year, by the way, is 515. That record in 2021, 919. Now, let's talk about the pace that we're going at. If we only had average temperatures for the rest of the cooling season, which goes right up until about early October, we would end up with about 779, 780 cooling degree days, and that basically puts us on pace for top 5, somewhere in the top 10. So basically, we're talking about another extremely warm year with lots of demand and lots of money being spent on your air conditioning. Not just possible, but likely. And by the time fall comes around, we're all going to have less money in our pockets.